Hello everyone and welcome back to another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. Today we're looking through the new pre-anniversary worldwide banner, which is quite busted. Like, I think this is the best bait banner we've had so far. We had the Christmas banner bait, which was great. We had one Aurora gem with every multi you did, but now we have two Aurora gems with every multi you do, and also the units featured are much more tempting. So let's go through that, and then we're also going to talk about the free multis that we have. We have 4 of them every day leading up to the the worldwide anniversary on the 26th of February, which we still don't know exactly who's coming, but we can make a good guess based on the silhouette artworks that were released. So let's go through that in this video. Let's first start off with, of course, the bait banner. So the bait banner here on global, we actually got the JP version, also got the data download, and on their banner it shows 10% read rate at the top. So I don't know why it doesn't show on global here, but either way it is a 2x read rate Sugo Fest, where you get every step a guaranteed legend and you get 2 Aurora gems. So if you do all 10 multis, 500 gems. Actually, there's a discount here. So I'm not sure if we will see discounts on every step. If that's the case, only 300 gems for 10 multis at a 2x read rate, getting 20 Aurora gems. That's 2 multis. That's like months of playing events. So yeah, I mean, this is this is very good bait, especially since on the banner we have Hancock, Nami, and Robin in their 6+ form. So if you're a new player, you don't have this character, and you also have very low on resources, so you can't super evolve these characters very easily, then this is a really good pull to get. And then we have Bonnie Pirates, who, even though is not used as much, she's still a great character in my opinion. Sabo, I pulled this guy on his debut. I haven't used him since the treasure map. Unfortunately, he's just too niche. I think I used him maybe once in Grand Party on Free Spirit team, but he's just too tag restrictive. Pika is still great for Pirate Rumble, so definitely a worthy pickup. But once again, all these characters besides Hancock, Nami, and Robin is going to be on Aurora Gem Sugo Fest, which we will get a new one very, very soon. So you can pick up these Aurora Gems here and then pull on the new Aurora Gem banner. So I'd rather wait. Of course, we will get a lot more new characters added to the new Aurora Gem banner. So yeah, I'm expecting all these except, of course, Hancock, Nami, and Robin. This is an anniversary exclusive character. So we don't have the exact list of characters that will be available just yet, but we can assume there's maybe going to be other anniversary exclusives, or it could just be Hancock, Nami, and Robin. I feel like that's also a strong possibility. So we'll just have to wait and see. Of course, this unit is great in almost all the game modes. Pirate Rumble, regular content, co-op, I also use them quite a bit. Just a really nice character to have for your box. Even without dupes, still a really strong character. And since you have a guaranteed legend every step, you're guaranteed to get at least something. I'm assuming the legend pool is probably going to be about 20 legends. We could see 30. But usually for these bait banners, they have a more restrictive pool, but the quality of each legend is higher. So we definitely could see something like that. Hopefully all the units available on the banner are from like recent banners released within the last year. I think that's the most likely scenario. But do I think it's worth doing this? It's only going to be available for about 4 or 5 days. It's going to start in about 24 hours, actually, very, very soon. It's going to start and then it'll last for about 4 or 5 days. It's going to end on the 24th, 1900 PST. So definitely, I think do at least the discount step. If you have gems, honestly, just throw all your gems at this. I'm being serious. It's going to be another film red style part for the worldwide anniversary. So you're going to have so long. You're going to have essentially 2 months to collect rainbow gems to pull on those Sugo Fests. The value here is just so good since you get 2 Aurora gems every multi. And the first step is discounted at least. It could be every step is discounted. We don't know. You get a guaranteed legend every step. You can get 6+ Hancock, Nami, and Robin. Recent legends that are still very much viable. yeah, I mean, it's just high value, very good bait, and I think this is one where you actually should pull on it, at least the discount step, the first multi. We also have some free multis here, which have some of the more, well, they're pretty old by now. The Hancock, the Yamato and Nami batch, and the Figulin Garling and Young Garp batch. So these came out like half a year ago already. I'm assuming these are the latest characters on the pool. I'm assuming it's just going to be regular legends from the standard pool up until Garp and Figulin Garling. And then I don't think they're going to have Katarina Devon, Sai, Bonnie, or Strength Kuma. I don't think they're going to have any of those characters. I think these are the ceiling when it comes to the pool. I'm assuming, as usual, it's going to be a base red rate 5% chance. So, I mean, you could get something good, but at the end of the day, it's more rally points. If you are a new player, you can get some good rare recruits as well, maybe. But yeah, this is just a nice addition. It's nothing too crazy. In another video, I will be talking about the new beginner Sugo Fest, which is easily the best banner we've ever seen in Treasure Cruise history, and it's only 15 steps. So not only do you have to get less gems now as a beginner to complete the banner, but the banner is 10 times better. So there is a massive opportunity here where you can actually grind out story mode on a new account, and then once the story mode resets in about a week or so, Bandai promised, then you'll be able to get another 500 gems from story mode. So with that together, it's very easy to actually be able to do all 15 steps on the new beginner Sugo Fest. So if you don't miss this massive opportunity, you can have a stacked beginner account. So I will make another video talking about that. But let's finally talk about the anniversary characters and what we could see based on the silhouettes released on X account. So first off, here's the JP banner, so just so you guys can see, it is saying 10% raid rate at the top. So it's a pretty good banner just in terms of raid rate, how many raids you're going to get, and the quality is also going to be amazing. You have Aurora Gem cashback. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's high value. But yeah, we're going to talk about this banner in a separate video. This is a whole massive topic for beginners. This is like the level of improvement from the old beginner banner to this is just unreal. And then we might also see an updated pool, because as you make a new account, you can reroll every multi, and they very frequently update that pool. So we could see some very cool additions to that. You can get a nice reroll multi there, and then pull on this banner and get absolute flame pools. So yeah, I'm excited about that. I might even start a new account just to test the waters and see how good you can actually get your account with these new updates. But yeah, that is a topic for a separate video. Let's discuss the new anniversary characters. So these were the silhouettes that were just released on X about a few hours ago. And I mean, at first I was looking at this and thinking, maybe we could see, like, it seems far-fetched, right? But maybe we could see a V2 Emmett when he, like in the flashback he has with Joy Boy and Joy Boy. But the issue is that, like, we only have a silhouette for Joy Boy. We don't even have like a general face with like a shadow on his eyes or anything. We just have a straight up silhouette. So that's never gonna happen right now. The reason I say that is because we can see a straw hat on the right artwork right at the top. But as you can see at the bottom here, we do have meat and things and particles, which celebrate, like it shows celebration almost. So to me, it looks like this is going to be a Luffy and maybe Dory and Broggy anniversary character when they're celebrating after finishing Egghead Island arc. Then on the left side, it's clearly during a battle. They're still there on the battlefield because there's flames all over the show. But on the right side here, in the corner here, I don't know if I can zoom in. Over here, you can see a hand pulling something. Almost feels like Blackbeard, but obviously we're not going to see a Blackbeard. That would be ridiculous. It definitely could be an Emmett when he pulls the knot, because the regular Emmett that we have right now, he's just kind of regular battle. He doesn't really have that special moment where he releases the knot. Obviously a massive moment in the anime. So we could definitely see a new Emmett, V2 Emmett, which is kind of like Saturn, where we had in Saturn at the start, and then we got a new Strength Saturn, which is not a direct upgrade from in Saturn, but he can be like almost a side grade of sorts. So I don't think that would invalidate Emmett that quickly. But I mean, we sort of Saturn. I mean, yes, it's a side grade in a sense, but at the end of the day, if you have strength and in Saturn, you're gonna use the strength one most of the time. So we could see a strength Emmett when he pulls the knot. That's definitely a big possibility here. And then of course, Egghead Luffy celebrating. And remember, this is film red style Sugo Fest, so we will see another 2 parts after this, which means we'll see at least another 3 legends afterwards. Now, if it was like when we saw Jenny released, she was for the 3rd part, Jenny and I think Dragon as well, Dragon Ivankov Kuma. They debuted on a Kizuna banner, so we definitely could see that as the Kizuna Sugo Fest next month. Very strong possibility. When it comes to who I'm expecting, the only thing I can really imagine is going to be Figel and Garling when he takes over Saint Saturn's position. So he could be a direct upgrade to the V1 Saturn. He could be a very strong int character to go on the 5 Elders team. I don't think they would make someone like another strength to replace this V2 Saturn. It would be way too ridiculous to do that. It would make sense if this Figel and Garling old guy replacement for Saint Saturn was a direct upgrade from V1 Saturn. I think that's what's going to happen. When it comes to, like, I feel like that's a good part 3 legend. But when it comes to part 2, I have absolutely no clue. I don't think they'll give us another Dory Broggy. Kumas, they've exhausted. This is, of course, going to be a Luffy on the right here, so we won't see another one for part 2, God willing. What else? They could go completely left field and make a fully like Anni exclusive part 2 batch, but I feel like they won't do that. Yeah, maybe by the time part 3 comes around, the anime won't be back. I was thinking maybe they could have Albeth for part 3, like the Albeth outfits, but I don't think so. It's gonna be way too long before that happens. Yeah, part 2, let me know your thoughts. I have no clue. I just think Figel and Garling is coming after this in his old form. And that's about it. I think this is V2 Emmett when he pulls the knot. Strength unit, kind of side grade like V1 and V2 Saturn. And then this is going to be an Annie exclusive Celebration Luffy and maybe Dory and Broggy in the artwork as well. Which I hope not, because it would mean you can't use any other Dory Broggies or Luffys with him, which is a big blow. But that's about it for that one. I'm going to talk about other updates in future, because we did just also get a massive info based on story mode upgrades and everything else. So yeah, a lot of big stuff is coming for Worldwide Annie, so stay tuned for that. Let me know your thoughts, of course, down in the comments, and subscribe and like, of course, if you want to support the channel. Thank you guys for watching. I'm very curious to see what's going to happen in the future. I, of course, will be here when the info drops for the characters in about 2 days. So I'll see you guys then. Peace, and I'm out.